wife said, "I'm going to my sister's for a month, don't call." Then posted beach photos with a male colleague. I said, "Enjoy your trip." Then I filed for legal separation and moved her things to storage. When she returned early, the house was for sale and her key didn't work. I, 35 male, was sitting at the kitchen table on a Sunday morning when my wife Meredith, 33, announced she was leaving for a month. We'd been married 7 years. "I need some space to think. I'm gonna stay with Laurel for a while," she said, not even looking up from her phone. Laurel was her sister who lived about 3 hours away. "For how long?" "A month, maybe longer, and I don't want you calling me. I need to process things without your influence." "Process what things?" She rolled her eyes. "Everything. Us, life, just don't call me, okay? I'll reach out when I'm ready." She packed 2 suitcases and left that afternoon. Kissed me on the cheek like she was going to grab milk from the store. No discussion, no explanation. Just gone. I texted once, "Have a safe drive, let me know you arrived okay." She replied, "Stop being controlling." I said no contact, so I stopped. Monday night, my buddy Garrett called. "Yo, is Meredith okay? She just posted some weird stuff on Instagram." I hadn't looked. Pulled it up. There she was, cocktail in hand, on a beach. Caption, "Sometimes you need to disconnect to reconnect with yourself. Self-care, new beginnings." The beach. Laurel lived in a landlocked state. Tuesday brought more photos. Sunset dinner, 2 wine glasses visible. Caption, "Finding myself again." Wednesday's post was the kicker. Her and some guy, Blake from her office, paddleboarding together, his hand on her lower back in one photo. Caption, "So grateful for supportive colleagues who understand the journey, at Blake Ramsey 89. Colleague, right, I screenshot everything. Then I called my lawyer cousin Pete. She told me she's at her sister's but she's clearly on vacation with another man. That's abandonment, brother. And probably adultery. What do you want to do? End it. Clean. I'll file the separation papers tomorrow. Document everything. Thursday, I started my plan. First, I called Laurel. "Hey, how's Meredith doing? Is she feeling better?" "What? I haven't talked to Meredith in weeks. Is everything okay?" "She said she's staying with you for a month. She's not here. I'm literally looking at my empty guest room right now." "Interesting. Thanks, Laurel." "Wait, where is she then?" "Apparently on a beach with her colleague Blake." "What?" I hung up and got to work. The house was mine from before we married, but I'd added her name 2 years ago as an anniversary gift. Stupid, but fixable. I called a realtor friend, Damon. "I need to sell my house. Fast." "Divorce? Separation first. She abandoned the property and I want it sold. I can list it Monday. Market's hot right now." By Friday, I'd accomplished the following. Filed legal separation papers. Removed her as an authorized user on all credit cards. They were all in my name anyway. Canceled her cell phone plan. I'd been paying for it. Hired movers for Saturday. The movers came at 8 a.m. Saturday. I had them pack everything that was hers. Clothes, jewelry, her precious designer purse collection, the exercise equipment she never used, her craft supplies from her failed Etsy shop phase. All of it went into a climate-controlled storage unit. I paid for 1 month, sent her the unit info and key to her work email with a simple note. "Your belongings are safe. Unit 302, first month paid." Saturday afternoon, more beach photos. Her and Blake at a tiki bar, both wearing matching Paradise Found tank tops. The comments were telling. Her coworker, "Weren't you going to your sister's?" Plans change. Her mom, "Who's that man?" "Just a friend, Mom." Her own mother didn't know where she was. Sunday, the house went on the market. Damon had photographers come through. Listed at $20K under value for a quick sale. 3 offers by Monday morning. Update 1. The drama started Tuesday when Meredith discovered her phone was off. She emailed me from Blake's phone. "WTF happened to my phone? Fix it now." I replied, "You said no contact. I'm respecting your wishes." "That doesn't mean cancel my phone, you psycho. You abandoned the marriage. I'm not paying for services you won't be using as my spouse." She tried calling from Blake's phone. I didn't answer. Then came the credit card disaster. According to her cousin who follows her on Instagram, she tried to pay for a couple's massage. Yes, really, and the card was declined. Blake had to pay. She posted a rant that she quickly deleted about financial abuse and controlling narcissists. Wednesday, her mom called me. "What's going on? Meredith says you're being abusive?" Did she tell you she's in Mexico with Blake instead of at Laurel's? She's where? Check her Instagram, Gloria. Long pause. I heard furious typing. Oh my God, who is this man? She said she was thinking about your marriage at Laurel's. That man is Blake from her office, and she's definitely not at Laurel's. I'm going to kill her. Gloria hung up. 20 minutes later, Meredith emailed again. You turned my mom against me? Really? You're so pathetic. I forwarded her the separation papers that had been filed. Radio silence for 2 days. Friday night, she broke. Called from the hotel phone. You filed for separation? You abandoned the marriage, said you needed space. I'm giving you all the space. I said I was thinking. While on vacation with another man? Blake is just a friend. We work together. Cool. Think all you want with Blake. In Mexico. This is insane. You can't just end our marriage. I'm not. You did that when you lied about where you were going and went on a romantic vacation with another man. It's not romantic. The couple's massage says otherwise. She hung up. Saturday morning, the house got a full price offer. Cash buyer, quick close. I accepted immediately. Update 2. Meredith cut her sister visit short. She came home Sunday night, 2 weeks early. I know this because my neighbor Carl sent me a video of her standing at our front door, trying her key over and over. Then pounding on the door. Then screaming, "Open this door. I know you're in there." I wasn't. I'd been staying at an extended stay hotel since listing the house. She called Blake. He showed up 30 minutes later. They tried to break in through the back door. Carl called the cops. The officers arrived to find Meredith and Blake trying to jimmy the sliding door with a crowbar. Ma'am, what are you doing? This is my house. My husband changed the locks. Is your name on the deed? Yes. They looked it up. Yes, her name was on it. But, ma'am, this house is under contract for sale. There's a lockbox. The selling agent is listed as Damon Winters. What? He can't sell my house. According to the paperwork, you abandoned the property. Your husband filed proper notice. It's all legal. She lost it. Started screaming about theft, abuse, kidnapping of her belongings, apparently. Blake tried to calm her down and she turned on him. This is your fault. You said he'd never find out. The cops exchanged glances. Blake went red. Find out what, ma'am? Nothing. I just meant the trip. She spent the next 2 hours trying to get the cops to arrest me for theft. They explained repeatedly that 1. The house sale was legal. 2. Her belongings were in storage, not stolen. 3. She had abandoned the property. 4. She was currently trespassing Queensland. They made her leave. Monday morning she showed up at my office with Gloria and Blake. Security wouldn't let them in without an appointment. She called from the lobby. I'm not leaving until you talk to me. Then enjoy the lobby. Security removed them after an hour when she started yelling at other visitors. Monday afternoon, she found out about the storage unit. How? She'd been staying at her mom's and finally checked her work email. A storage unit? You put my stuff in storage? Safe, climate-controlled storage. First month paid. Get it out now. You abandoned the property. Your belongings are your responsibility now. Blake, we're going to get my stuff. Blake apparently did not have a truck or a car that could fit much. They had to rent a U-Haul with Blake's credit card because hers were all canceled. Tuesday was when she discovered the best part. See, when I filed for separation, I also filed paperwork showing she'd abandoned the marriage by leaving for an extended period and refusing contact while being dishonest about her whereabouts. In our state, abandonment affects the separation terms significantly. Her lawyer, Gloria's friend who was doing it as a favor, called mine. She wants the house sale stopped and half the proceeds. My lawyer laughed. She abandoned the property. She's entitled to her belongings, which were preserved and returned, nothing more. She says she was visiting family. We have documentation she was in Mexico with another man while telling her husband she was at her sister's. The sister confirms she never visited. That's not abandonment. Taking a vacation with another man while telling your spouse you need space and not to contact you? That's textbook abandonment. Wednesday, Meredith tried a new strategy. She posted on Facebook, "Going through the hardest time of my life. My husband sold our home while I was visiting family. Now I'm homeless. If anyone knows a good lawyer, please help." The comments were swift. Her aunt, "Weren't you just in Mexico with some man?" Her coworker, "Girl, you posted beach photos for 2 weeks. Laurel, you never visited me. Stop lying." She deleted the post. Update 3: the house closed. Fast cash sale, done in 3 weeks total. After paying off the mortgage and fees, I walked away with a nice chunk of change, all mine since she'd abandoned the property. Meredith's attorney tried one last time. She'll sue for half. My attorney: good luck with that. We have documentation of abandonment, lies about her whereabouts, and evidence of infidelity. What evidence of infidelity? My attorney sent over the couple's massage receipt that Meredith had tried to expense to their joint business account with Blake. Oh yeah, Blake owned a side business and she'd been consulting for it. The receipt clearly showed couple's romance package, Mr. and Mrs. Ramsey. They'd registered as married at the resort. Her lawyer dropped her that day. Meanwhile, Blake was having his own problems. His actual girlfriend found the Instagram posts. Yeah, he had a whole girlfriend of 3 years who thought he was at a work conference. She went nuclear on social media, tagging both Blake and Meredith in everything. This is the homewrecker who took my boyfriend to Mexico while lying to her own husband. Meredith tried damage control. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Blake's girlfriend posted screenshots of Meredith's texts to Blake from months before. Can't wait until we can stop hiding. And your girlfriend doesn't deserve you like I do. Their workplace got involved when someone forwarded the drama to HR. Turns out, Blake was Meredith's superior. He was her direct manager. That's a big no-no. Blake was demoted and transferred. Meredith was put on administrative leave pending investigation. She called me crying. Look what you've done. I might lose my job. I didn't do anything. You took a romantic trip with your married boss while lying to everyone. It wasn't romantic. The Mrs. Ramsey receipt says otherwise. That was Blake's idea, and you went along with it. I was confused. I needed space to think. How'd that work out? She hung up. Friday brought the final humiliation. Remember that storage unit? She'd been so angry about moving her stuff that she hadn't been paying attention. She and Blake had gotten everything out, but in her rage, she'd left the unit door open. Someone else rented it and threw away what she'd left behind, which turned out to be 2 boxes of what she called her memory boxes. Photos, keepsakes, her grandmother's recipe cards. She called sobbing. You made me lose grandma's recipes. I secured your belongings. You're the one who left the unit open. Blake said he closed it. Sounds like a Blake problem. Final update. The separation is final. Meredith got nothing from the house sale. She'd abandoned the marriage, lied about her whereabouts, and committed infidelity with her boss. Clean break. She's living with Gloria now because she can't afford rent alone, and Blake dumped her the second his girlfriend threatened to take his house in their breakup. Apparently, his girlfriend's dad owned the company Blake worked for. He chose job security over Meredith. She tried one last manipulation, showed up at my hotel crying about how she made a mistake and just needed to feel wanted. And Blake meant nothing. So you destroyed our marriage for nothing? I didn't mean to. You were always so calm, so stable. I wanted excitement. You got it. Take me back. We can work through this. No? You can't just throw away 7 years. I didn't. You did. When you lied about going to Laurel's and went to Mexico with your boss instead. It was a mistake. It was a choice. Multiple choices. Every day for 2 weeks. She played her last card. I'm pregnant. I laughed. Actually laughed. Good luck with that. It's yours. You've been gone for a month and we hadn't been intimate for 2 months before you left. Try again. Blake's not gonna help me. Sounds like you should have thought about that before the couple's massage. She left sobbing. Last I heard, she's not actually pregnant. Gloria confirmed she was lying to try to trap me. She lost her job after the HR investigation. Blake's girlfriend took him back but tracks his every move. Gloria is charging her rent because I didn't raise a liar. Laurel won't speak to her for using her as an alibi. She's working part-time at a call center. Meanwhile, I bought a nice condo downtown. Smaller, but it's all mine. Started dating Piper for my running club. When I told her the whole story, she said, "Wait, she literally posted photos with another man while telling you not to contact her? The audacity." Exactly, Piper. Exactly. Got a text from an unknown number last week. I miss us. I replied, I don't. Lose my number. Blocked. For everyone wondering if I feel bad about selling the house, no. She made her choices. She lied, cheated, and abandoned our marriage for a fantasy with her boss. The fact that the fantasy collapsed the second it met reality isn't my problem. She wanted space. She got all the space in the world. Edit. To everyone saying I should have fought for the marriage. Why? She lied about where she was going, went on a 2-week romantic vacation with another man, and told me not to contact her. What exactly was I supposed to fight for? Edit 2. Meredith, I know you found this. Gloria told me you're obsessed with finding my Reddit. Blake just got engaged to his girlfriend. They're registered at Target. Thought you should know. Edit 3. The house sold for $30,000 over what I paid for it originally. Best investment ever was getting rid of you.